Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay Will here again at Veteran Nerd Review. Here to give you guys another Marvel Legends figure review on the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four Ways Psycho Man. And it's a pretty basic figure. The color scheme is pretty basic. The articulation is pretty basic. I feel like if you're just a big fan of this character, then you should probably go ahead and pick him up. But if you feel like you just don't really know him that well, don't really care for him, then not really necessarily a pickup or worth the buy or whatever. But overall he's just pretty simply put together and everything. And I'll get into a few gripes here and there, but yeah, let's go ahead and take him off his stand here. And guys, if you can, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. I'd really appreciate it. Hit the like button, share your thoughts after the video, so that way you guys be looped in on any more videos I got coming down the pipeline, and you guys be made aware of any updates I have for the raffle that I'm getting ready to implement for you guys, so you guys have a chance to win some pretty awesome figures. I'm getting ready to do a test run on the raffle probably at the end of this month, and I'm probably going to go ahead and go with the deluxe proton cannon Iron Man, new sealed in box. I have like 3 of those, so probably going to give you guys a chance to win that. Let it run for 30 days, just get as many names as I can in the raffle, and then do a video pretty much just showcasing who won, so that way nobody feels cheated. And yeah, let's get into the video. Take a quick look at the packaging here. Got this nice big Fantastic Four window front bubble thing right here. Marvel Psycho Man. Got some nice artwork right there on the front. Got some artwork on the back of the figures in this wave. Got some more artwork right there of the character. That's a bit of a read up. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. But other than that, not a whole lot else going on with the packaging. So put that to the side. Let's bring this guy a little bit closer. Go ahead and compare him with the only other figure out of this wave I've reviewed so far. We have the High Evolutionary. You can see how that looks, and just to kind of throw him in with the rest of the gang of evil super geniuses, let's go ahead and throw in the leader. And let's throw in the Scientist Supreme. So you guys see how that looks together. And let's bring this back out. And as far as accessories go, the only accessory he comes with is his, I guess, futuristic book tablet deal thing with fear, doubt, and hate inscribed on the front. But unfortunately my copy has like some scratches right there above the O, and some paint is missing off the E in fear. So yeah, and unfortunately one gripe I'm going to get to right away is that he cannot hold this very well. His hand setup doesn't really make for him to be able to hold it very well, other than that right there. Oops. And even still, that doesn't really look very good in my opinion. So that's why I kind of just had him holding in like the 10 Commandments kind of tablet style right there in his hands, just like easily just resting in his hand right there up against his stomach. But that's the only accessory it comes with. And as far as as far as paint apps go and articulation and sculpting, like I said, I'd say the sculpting is fairly well done, with nice little like soft plastic rings around his legs, the green rings. Not too bad. They don't get in the way very much because they're nice soft plastic. The paint is done very well. I like the green. Of course, green is my favorite color, so it looks pretty good on this guy. There's a little bit of scuffage right there on the underside of his skirt, but not a big deal. But yeah, overall the look, the aesthetic, I feel like is there. But let's get into the articulation, shall we? His head is just a singular piece that's on a ball joint right there in his neck. And the ball does not move around or rotate or anything like that, just a single joint, kind of like similar to some of the DC McFarlane figures. And just a hole that just plugs into the bottom of his neck right there. So it pops off very easily, like don't have to put any force on it, just pops off. So be careful with that. But you do get rotation in the neck. Head doesn't really look up a whole lot because that way that ball joint is set up. Looks down just a tad. And you get like a little bit of wobble in there. As I mentioned, of course, that comes off very easily. but you do get a little bit of wobble in there. The shoulders move out to the sides that far, down that far. They go all the way around. He does have a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow that bends in that far. Wrist swivel with back and forth motion in the hands. And he has a diaphragm joint. It gets a good little range of motion right there. And some nice ratchets in there. You guys can hear it. Nice strong ratchets. And so yeah, that's about it as far as the torso goes. And you don't really get a whole lot of flexation backwards or anything like that, and you like a little bit of crunch forward. Legs kick out to the sides that far. Kick forward about that far. The skirt starts to get in the way. Kicks backward just a little bit. Upper thigh cut. Double joint knees that bend in about that far. No boot cut or anything, but he does have ankle pivot as well as up and down motion in the feet. I can show it off. There we go. So yeah. But other than that, pretty basic, pretty simple figure. Not a whole lot to ask for this guy. I mean, I don't think he has a whole lot of articulation of agility in the comics or anything like that. Like he's able to move and flip around and fight people like on the level of Spider-Man or Daredevil. So I guess he doesn't need to be able to move a whole lot around. But it just kind of a bummer that it's not there, just in case I wanted it. But yeah, so that is Marvel's Psycho Man. I think I got him on sale on the on a site somewhere, probably Dork Side before they went down. But yeah, got him for about maybe 10-12 bucks or so. So if you guys come across with that price and you actually want them in your collection, I figured go ahead and get them. But if you guys are like, meh, not really necessary, then it's not necessary. You don't have to get them. But yeah, as always, guys, appreciate you all stopping by. Share your thoughts. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so that way you guys can be looped in on anything I got coming down the pipeline, as I mentioned before. And yeah, you guys stay safe out there. Later.